Every month I come on here and show you guys exactly how much I earn, but I've never really shown you guys my daily structure and what I do throughout the course of a day to fit all them different methods of trying to make money into my actual schedule. So today what I'm going to be showing you guys is just a fairly quick video showing you exactly what I would do in a normal day. Now, it is 10 to 6 at night, so I'm not going to be doing exactly what I will be doing for a full day. I'm not going to be getting up and showing you guys the process of the whole day, but I'm going to be showing you guys all the websites I keep open on my computer, show you guys how I decide which activities to do and at what point of the day I decide to do them, and everything like that. So hopefully if you guys ever have a free day at home and want to try out doing all the things I do, it shouldn't be too much of a stress to see exactly how I fit everything in. So the first two sites I open up instantly the second I get into my computer are, to start with, we have Prolific, and then we also have user testing. So with Prolific, it's just a case of getting straight away logged in here, and we have our tests automatically available that are there ready to do. And then we come over to user testing, and as you can see, there are quite a few there available as well. So how I decide which ones to do are very simple. When it comes to Prolific, I only do the tests that have the hourly rate of above £9. Normally I'll focus on the ones that are above £10, but sometimes they can be quite hard to come by. But I'll focus on any task that is above £9, but as well as that, they need to also be above £1. That instantly gets out activities or surveys that are going to be too long and undervalue, and also gets rid of the ones that are going to be fairly quick but not really worth your time. So for example, you can see here this one is £9.28 an hour, and it is 93p for 6 minutes worth of work. I wouldn't do that one. If I was really bored, I probably would, because it's fairly decent hourly wage. But if I was just sat fully doing a normal day's worth of work, I would quite simply go onto this one and say not interested. I keep these two tabs open all the time, and then whenever I see an update on either of these tabs, I will instantly go to them. Now, before I'd have this on a second monitor. Now that I'm down to just one monitor at the moment, I'll load up both these websites on my laptop, have that on my desk, and then when I see there is one of these two available, if there's either something in user testing or something on Prolific, I'll check to make sure that the hourly wage is above £9.50 and the value is above £1, and I'll get them loaded up on my computer and get that started. You can see with this one down here, it's £8.76, but it is £4. So this is one where you can see it's gone now, but they're the type of ones where if it's high value, just high payment I should say, I'll look into that a bit more, as long as it isn't completely atrocious, like £2 an hour and it's a £2 survey, so it's going to take an hour to do. As long as the pay for them are reasonable, I will do them, because I like to try and hit £2 to £3 a day on Prolific if I can. It's not a lot, but I will try to push that, just because £2 to £3 a day is a nice £40 a month. If you do it Monday to Friday, it's just a nice little bit of extra bonus. And if you stick to them requirements of over £9.50 an hour and over £1 for each survey, you'll notice you don't actually spend too long doing these surveys, or if you do spend a while doing them, you're getting quite a bit of money from them, so it's not too bad if you do it that way. But I will quite simply hit not interested with this one, and then you can see it's done. If you get a free few minutes every day, I'd also recommend you check on the About You tab. You can see they do add more and more questions. The more questions you answer on here, the more likely you are to get given surveys that are tailored towards you. So we can see here this one, £3 but only £7.37 an hour. That means it's going to be 24 minutes of work for £3. That is one where I'll probably look at the task and see if it looks like something I'd enjoy. If I'll enjoy doing it, I'll go ahead and do it, or if I'm bored, I'll go ahead and do it. But normally I do try and keep to the ones that are above £9.50, or at least above £9 if you can, just to make sure that it is actually worth your time. With user testing, on the other hand, I will quite simply open this up whenever one becomes available, and I will check to see if I can do any of them at all. I normally try to do one user testing day whenever I'm sat at my computer, but chances are I end up doing less than that because I'm not sat at my computer a great deal. But if I'm sat at my computer, I'll focus to get one of these minimum done a day, and then I won't pay too much attention to it anymore. But if more arise and I've got free time, I will do it. But doing just one of these a day, Monday to Friday, can get you around about an extra £150 a month, which can be a big help. So already there, we've got close to £200 a month of income just from 2 really simple websites. As you guys know with user testing, it can be hit and miss. Some days you'll get a lot more, some days you'll get a lot less, which is why if, for example, like here, there's 18 available, I will go through as many of them as I can and see which I'm suited for. Because you can see here, this one, I can read and understand Danish language. I cannot do that. So I'd say no, and then that's obviously not going to be for me. Quite a lot of these, you can probably guarantee there is 9 available now. I'll probably be able to get 2 done, I'd say. So always keep them 2 tabs open, because they're not really ones you can just pick and choose when you do them. They're normally ones where they're going to arise at random times. So it's best just to have them both open, have them both ready, waiting there, and then if there's any available jobs, you can get them done. So after I've got my laptop set up with both Prolific open and user testing open, I will come on my computer, and before I get anything else done, I will open up Matched Betting blog. If you saw any of my match betting videos, you'll know I always use this website. It's so handy. And what I'll do is I'll come down to the page, go down to reload offers, and see which are available for today. So we can see the ones that are available for today, to the 25th. There is one here. It's Shakhtar Donetsk versus Monaco. It's with 10bet. I think I have a 10bet account. And then I'll have a look and see what you need to do to get this offer done. So it says here, opt in, bet £25 on any sport, and bet 10 will give you a free £5 bet if Shakhtar Donetsk qualify for the Champions League. That seems like too much effort for me, so I won't do that one. But you can sometimes come on here. It takes very little time to check. We've just checked there for today. But you can come on here, check. There might be one which has a guaranteed profit, like these ones in blue do. There might be a guaranteed profit there for about £5–10, and then I'll get that done as well. Because even just doing 2–3 of them a week also massively adds up and builds to your profit for the month. The third thing I'll do is I'll open up OddsMonkey over here, and what I'll do with OddsMonkey, well, for a starter, if there was already something on that match betting blog for me to do, I would use OddsMonkey to be able to find the best selection to help maximise the profit for the match betting. But even if there isn't anything on the match betting blog for me to do, I'll still come over here onto OddsMonkey, because what I'll do on OddsMonkey is I will check 3 things. The 3 things I'll check are, if you come over to tools, I come over and check the Dutch matcher to start with. I'll get that page refreshed, and then I'll see which the first few highest ratings ones are. I'll normally just check the ones with the 2 outcomes, just because they're easier to do. And in case you don't know what Dutch is, got a video on that. Now the Dutch one doesn't tend to have anything there, but I'd hate it if I wasn't to check it one day and there was something available. But you can see here, if we were to use the Dutch calculator today and get this one offer done, we'd make about 60p, so probably not worth it on that one. This one up here would make us a bit more of a profit, make us £2-ish, so not too bad, but again, doesn't seem like it will be worth it. These odds have probably already changed, but if there is one there that normally have over 105% on the rating, I'd definitely do them ones, and I'd definitely check to make sure their odds are still available. But at the moment with this selection, I wouldn't be doing anything today. But we're not done with OddsMonkey yet. The next one I'll do is I'll come over to the extra place matcher, and what I'll do with the extra place matcher is I'll just check to make sure there aren't any really cheap options out there for the extra places for today. So you can see this one's going on now, so probably not the greatest of highlights to show you for the 6 o'clock one, but I'll just show you with the next one down. You can see here there are a few options available. These are all a qualifying loss of £3-ish, so I wouldn't do that one. £3 there again, so I wouldn't do that one. And what I'll do is I'll literally just load up every race for the day and see if any of them have a small qualifying loss. If there's a qualifying loss there for maybe less than 50p, less than £1 if I'm feeling lucky, then I'll get that loaded in and see if I can get any profit. Again, this is one that doesn't tend to happen too often, but it's one of them ones where if it was to happen one day, I'd hate myself for missing out on it. So you can see here, there's 2 here for £1.64 each. It might be worth looking into it and getting both them placed. Now these are a bit more of a pain. I normally talk myself out of doing these just because I can't be bothered, but both of these, I mean, you could put 3 of them on there and it's going to cost you around £5, and as long as one of them finish either 6th or 7th, you could be looking at some huge profit there. You can see here with this guy at the top, if he finishes either 6th or 7th, you're going to get a profit of £168, £308 down there for the one below. Sometimes it's worth just sticking the £5 on them. If one of them comes in a month, you might still be looking at some profit. But again, these ones I will normally only look at it if it looks a really good offer. So if one of these is less than £1, they're the ones that force me to do it. But these ones, depending on how busy of a day I've got ahead of me, might persuade me as well. The third thing over on OddsMonkey that I'll do is I will load up the spreadsheets tab, and I will get myself a Dutchin spreadsheet opened up for the horse racing for the extra places, either the 5 places or the 4 places, depending on which race I check. And I will again enter all of these horses into them spreadsheets. I've got a video on my channel showing you guys how to do that if you're unfamiliar with how to do it at the moment, but it's fairly simple to do. You're just going to download whichever spreadsheet it is for the extra places, come over to the extra place matcher and then get it loaded up. It will have instructions on the spreadsheet. If I just get this loaded up down here and open it up on Excel, you can see it's going to give you the notes and the instructions there as it is. You can just enable editing, get started, enter in your odds, your place terms, your approximate return if placed for every horse. Don't worry about putting in the horse's name or the bookie's name just yet. Do that when you know it's going to be profitable. These ones as well don't tend to have anything there, but it takes 10 to 15 minutes on a morning to do, and sometimes if you're lucky you're going to get one where there is a guaranteed no loss and a guaranteed fairly decent profit. Sometimes you can get it into 3 figures where it is really going to be able to boost your income for the month. Most of the time with these they're going to have a loss, so they're going to have a loss potentially of up to £100 but a potential profit of up to maybe £400, £500, £600. It's all about risk and reward with these. Again, if I was to focus and try and get a bit of an income on this, then I would probably do more of them where there is a bit of risk involved. But for the sake of what I do every day, I'll enter all the horse races into that are on this list, and I will only do them if there is no loss. If there is 100% no loss, I will then do it. And at the moment, I haven't had any of them yet. You do get really unlucky sometimes, but this is again another thing where if it was to happen and I didn't check for it, then I'd be gutted, because you can make treble figures sometimes on some of these options that are out there. So it's always worth checking every day. We're getting now down to the last few things I like to do. First one is I come over to Appen, and what I do on Appen is I simply go to the All Projects tab, go to the Suggested tab, and I'll look through all of these, see which ones I think I'd quite like, and I apply for any of the ones that look new. I don't do this one every day. I do it maybe every 2-3 days, or as a minimum, I do it once a week. It's just something to always do, to check up on, to make sure you don't miss out on any good opportunities that come up on Appen. I do the same over on Linebridge, just to check no new jobs have become available over there, and then I obviously also do my Linebridge work over there as well. So that is it for all the websites that I load up and do throughout the day. Other things I do on a normal day is I will check over on YouTube, see if there's any other Betfair trading videos I can learn some strategies with. I'll also check Betfair and make sure there's no games going on that would fit the strategies that I'm familiar with. And then to finish off, I'll also do any recording, editing, thumbnails, anything like that for the videos I've got planned to go up in the next few weeks. I normally like to keep 1 to 2 weeks ahead of myself with my YouTube videos, so that is something fairly simple to do as well. You guys will know through watching the monthly video how much I actually make on a month-to-month basis. It's not too much, but doing all these steps that I do every day does really help. I look to get up to £50 a month minimum on user testing. possibly more whenever I can be bothered. The issue is, the past few months I haven't been able to follow this structure every day, but from now on, once I get back into a routine, that should follow suit. So if you see the amount I earn on a monthly basis shoot up, you don't have to worry. You guys know exactly how I've been doing it and what I do. But if you follow these steps and follow exactly what I've shown you in this video, you can make possibly £50 a month from Prolific, £200 plus a month from user testing, so that's got you to $250 there. If you get lucky with some of the things over on OddsMonkey, you could possibly add in an extra £200 to £300 there, which is going to take you up close to £500. Match betting, if you're checking that every day, that's going to be at least another £100 a month as well. And then also, if you're religiously checking Appen and Lionbridge, you're going to get a big drop on one of them eventually, which will pretty much get you close to a full-time income. So if you've got any other sites you guys use regularly and think bringing a decent income, then let me know down in the comments, and I'll be sure to check them out for a video to see if it's worthwhile doing. But that is my daily routine. It's not too hectic. It takes me about an hour a day from when I first load up my computer, when I check everything, when I check user testing, Prolific, all the OddsMonkey sites, and Appen and Lionbridge. But once I've got all of that done with my first hour, I then focus on YouTube things, uni work, go out for food, do other stuff. But I'll always, whenever I'm sat at my desk, have my laptop open with Prolific and user testing and be ready to jump on either of them when the opportunity arises. But thank you for watching. If you are new here, please be sure to hit the subscribe button, because I'll show you guys as many new methods of making money online as I can find, so hopefully you guys will stick around. Also hit the like button if you haven't already, that makes a big help. But thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.